Hello and welcome everyone to this video on navigating the SAP Workflow Builder by ZaranTech. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our ZaranTech YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any update from us.
So, hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss navigating the SAP Workflow Builder. Now, see, the transaction code for SAP Workflow Builder is SWDD. Just we will go to our SAP EGX screen and we will write the transaction code here and we'll press the enter. So, as soon as you will press the enter, you will see the SAP Workflow Builder screen will be opened. And here various things are there which we are going to discuss. So in the top floor where you can see we have the various buttons. First one is for save, then we have the change one, for activate one, execute one, and so are the various things around here. Then we have information area. So whenever you will create any workflow, you will get a workflow ID here and its version here. These are one of the important things for any workflow. You will get the ID and version here. And then we have the navigation area. In navigation area, we have a folder called steps. So see, whatever the first step in any workflow is always the workflow started. And in the end, you will see the last one is workflow completed. See here. And in between, you will define your all the steps that will be required. For example, suppose you want to create any workflow for a leave request to your reporting manager. So you will design a user decision there. So what it will become a step here, and in that step you are creating another two decisions, and the decision is what? The decision is approve or reject the leave request. So whatever the decision, whatever the steps that will add here, it will come inside this folder steps in the navigation area. Then we have another folder steps types that can be inserted. Now see what is the meaning of it. So here we are designing the steps, and what a kind of steps are these? These can be seen in this particular step type. It can be activity. So if you are performing any activity here, you can design it from here. Or it can be wave activity for performing wave activity related things. Then we can also use for send mail that we are doing here. That is, if my manager is approving it, I want to send a mail to the user that your leave request has been accepted. Suppose you are working in any organization and you will be seeing that whenever you apply for any leave request, and if your reporting manager have approved it, you would have been receiving that particular mail regarding the same thing that your leave request has been acknowledged by your reporting manager. And if it is being rejected, you will still receive the mail that your leave request has been rejected. So this is my leave request kind of thing. Then we have got our form. So if you want to design any form in this workflow, you can use this particular. Then we have user decision that I have used here for approve or reject my leave request. So here what I'm doing here, I've given two decisions. So based on that, I've created a user decision and I've given them two options. Either you should approve my leave request, or if you want, you can reject my leave request. So for that, my RM will decide what should he do in this situation. Then we have a condition. So condition can be anything. Whenever you write a program, you give a condition using if-else statement that if the value of my variable is this, then this particular statement should be executed, and if the value of a variable is something else, then this particular statement should be executed. So in this situation, we can see that I can use this particular step type to give a particular condition. That means only, suppose I'm creating here another step. Suppose I'm creating here another step, and the step is a condition. So here what I can do, I can particularly create any variable. See, I can use this particular thing to give a condition, and here you can see we have got true and false, and for that we can assign name here, and here is the name of the step that you want to assign. So that particular condition will help you to decide whatever the how we want the workflow to execute. Then we have multiple condition around here. So multiple condition means if you want more if else statement for the same workflow, then you can use this particular step type. Then we have event creator, wait, content operation, and various other things. We also have loop here, which we can use in our workflow for multiple things. So these are the various step types. And here we have also have result. So we can also use this for checking our result of syntax check. Then we have this graphical model in my workflow, and see whatever the steps you will be adding here, all you can see here, and you can use this particular graphical model to design your workflow. And in the right side of it, the size of the workflow will be small, and you can see all the steps in more clear way here. So after designing your workflow, what you need to do is you click on this execute button and see what is happening. So whenever you click on this execute button, you will go to a particular screen where the heading for that screen will be test workflow. So if I want to give any condition, I will have to design a variable on my workflow builder, and here the variable will be present where we can initialize the variable, and based on that particular thing, I can execute my workflow. So where you can use business workflow to see my workflow, how it is working. Also, you can simply click on this execute button. So now see, description. Select one of the available decision option because I've given a user decision here. So I'm getting this screen that this complete the processing of this step. So before you make a decision, you can display the attachment and objects which have been attached to the user decision. You can also add your own attachment. That means if you want to add your own attachment here, you can also add it based on your own requirement. So if you choose cancel, the user decision remains in your inbox for processing. So in case of user decision, whatever the user will assign, the decision will be sent to him to make the decision whether you want the leave to be accepted or rejected. If I'm approving it or either rejecting it, I will get the mail. The mail will be sent to the one who will be generating this workflow that you want a leave on this particular date. All right. So suppose if I click on this approve button, task started under this particular work item ID and current state in process. Now simply go to workflow log and see what is happening here. In case of approve, what I've done here, I have approved it. So my status is completed. So workflow was in progress process, and then when I approved it, the workflow got completed. So this is how you can see it. We also have various things here which we can use. This is my workflow log with technical details. So all the technical details we can see our task ID here. Also we can see date and execution time. So all these things are available here using which we can use. We can navigate through our workflow builder. Then we have options and display tasks as well. So these are the various things in our workflow builder that we can use here. Okay. And the transaction code for my workflow builder is SWDD. All right. So this is all about my navigating my workflow builder through SWDD transaction code. Thank you very much.